Your soulmate is saying, I can't do this anymore. I'm hiding something huge and I need to tell you. My child, listen closely to me because I have heard the silent cries of the one I created perfectly for you. They are pacing in their room right now, whispering that they cannot do this anymore and must tell you the truth. A massive secret has been hiding in their heart, and the time for their silence has finally come to an end. I have watched you cry yourself to sleep in the dark, wondering if true love would ever find its way to your door. At the exact same time, your soulmate has been begging me for the courage to reveal what they are hiding. They are tired of holding back their deepest feelings, and they desperately need to tell you everything they have kept locked away. You must stay with me until the end of this message, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. This sign will prove to you that their sudden confession is real and orchestrated directly by my own hand. Do not turn away now, for your entire future depends on understanding the truth they are about to share with you. When you feel a sudden wave of warmth wash over your body out of nowhere, know that it is my comfort surrounding you. It happens because their thoughts of you are so strong that they are breaking through the distance between you both. I am using these gentle moments to prepare your spirit for the massive confession they are about to make. They are terrified to admit they cannot live without you, but they know they cannot keep this huge secret hidden anymore. To receive this confession, I need you to completely let go of the pain left behind by those who hurt you in the past. Open your empty hands to me, so I can fill them with the honest, devoted love this person is bringing to you. Jesus says, I know you have felt completely exhausted lately, carrying the weight of a lonely heart for far too many years. The person I have chosen for you feels this exact same exhaustion because they have been fighting their own deep feelings for you. They have reached a breaking point today, finally realizing that running from this connection is only causing them more pain. They are looking up at the sky right now, saying they cannot do this anymore and they have to confess their truth. The secret they are hiding is that they have loved you from the very moment they first saw your face. They were simply too broken from their own past to step forward, but I have been healing their soul. Do not stop listening to my voice, because at the end of this letter I will give you the final seal of peace. This seal will completely wipe away your doubts and show you exactly how to respond when they finally come to you. You need this blessing to protect your heart from fear when they reveal the huge thing they have been hiding. You might have noticed strange memories of love flashing through your mind right before you fall asleep at night. These are not random thoughts, but rather my gentle whispers showing you that your soulmate is dreaming about you. I am weaving your thoughts together so that when they finally speak, your soul will recognize their voice immediately. They want to pull you close and tell you that they can no longer pretend to be just a casual part of your life. Their heart is pounding with the desperate need to tell you how much you truly mean to them. I have given them the strength to finally step out of the shadows and speak the words you have waited to hear. The Lord says, I saw every single tear you shed when you thought I had forgotten about your desire for a loving partner. I was never ignoring you, but I was busy working behind the scenes to prepare this specific person for your future. I had to make sure their heart was completely ready to treat you with the kindness and respect you deserve. They have been holding on to a massive confession because they were afraid they were not good enough for someone like you. But they cannot do this anymore, and the burden of hiding this huge secret is breaking their walls down completely. They are finally ready to admit that you are the only person who brings true peace to their troubled mind. Keep holding on to my words until the very end, because I am going to reveal the specific time they will reach out. If you leave early, you will miss the key that unlocks this beautiful blessing I have prepared for you. I want you to be fully awake and ready when they finally say they have something huge to tell you. Have you found yourself waking up in the quiet hours of the night for absolutely no reason at all? That is the exact moment your soulmate is wide awake, praying to me and asking for guidance on how to approach you. I am waking you up so that your spirit can receive the love they are sending through their desperate prayers. They have practiced their confession 1,000 times in their head, trying to find the perfect way to explain their feelings. They are going to tell you that hiding their love has been the hardest thing they have ever had to do. You must be ready to meet their vulnerability with a soft heart and an open mind. Jesus says, "Your path has been filled with sharp stones and heavy storms, but you have walked it with such incredible grace. I am stepping in right now to sweep away the debris of your past so you can walk smoothly into this new love." The person coming toward you is bringing a gentle spirit that will heal the bruises left by your old relationships. They are finally saying that they cannot do this anymore, because pretending not to care is tearing them apart inside. The massive secret they are hiding is the fact that they picture you in every single plan they make for their future. They need to tell you this because they realize their life is completely empty without your laughter in it. Stay close to me and listen to the end, because I am going to share a secret about their past that will help you understand. You must hear this final revelation so you can see exactly why I made you wait this long for them. Everything is going to make perfect sense when you receive the final blessing I am holding for you. When you suddenly feel a strange sense of comfort while doing simple daily chores, that is my presence touching your shoulder. I am putting a shield of peace around you because the confession they are about to make will shock your world. I want you to feel anchored in my love so that their huge secret brings you joy instead of anxiety. They are terrified that you might turn them away or tell them that they have waited too long to speak up. You must put aside your pride and remember that I have timed this perfect moment for both of your lives. Allow them to pour out their heart, and listen closely as they tell you they cannot hide this huge truth anymore. The Lord says, "I know you have felt invisible, like the love you have to give is just going to waste in this lonely world. I am telling you today that your soulmate has been watching you closely, mesmerized by the beautiful light you carry. They see everything you do, and they cherish the exact qualities that others were too blind to appreciate. The huge secret they are hiding is that you are the only reason they still have hope for a beautiful future. They have been fighting this truth, trying to be strong, but they are finally shouting that they cannot do this anymore. They need to tell you that you are their safe place, their home, and their greatest answered prayer. Do not look away from this message, because the final piece of this puzzle will be revealed in the closing moments. I am preparing a special word of comfort that will lock this blessing into your life forever. You need to hear this final promise to fully understand the massive gift I am placing in your open hands. Sometimes you hear a song on the radio that makes you cry, and you do not even understand why you are weeping. That is your soul picking up on the exact emotions your soulmate is feeling at that very same moment. I am using music and memories to build a bridge between your two hearts before they even speak a word. They are gathering the courage to walk up to you and finally lay all their cards on the table. When they tell you they have something huge to confess, do not let fear make you build your walls back up. Let them speak, because the words they are about to say will heal years of loneliness in your tired heart. Jesus says, "You have asked me countless times if there is something wrong with you, and why love always seems to pass you by. I am telling you right now that you are wonderfully made, and nothing about your beautiful soul is broken or flawed. I simply kept you hidden safely in my shadow until this specific person was mature enough to handle your heart. They can no longer tolerate the distance, and they are crying out that they cannot do this anymore. The massive secret they have been hiding is that every time they look at you, they see the rest of their life. They desperately need to tell you this because holding it inside feels like they are suffocating their own spirit. Promise me you will listen to the very end, because I have a specific instruction for you when they finally call your name. If you miss this direction, you might accidentally push away the exact blessing you have been crying out for. I want to guide your steps perfectly so this connection blooms into the lifelong marriage I planned for you. When you catch a random scent in the air that brings a sudden feeling of safety, it is a sign from me. I am planting seeds of familiarity in your mind so that their presence feels like home the moment they arrive. These small signs are my way of telling you that the wait is finally coming to a beautiful end. They have realized that hiding their true feelings is the biggest mistake they have ever made in their entire life. They are rushing toward you now with a burning need to tell you this huge secret before they lose their chance. Open your arms and forgive their past delays, because they are finally stepping into the destiny I wrote for them. The Lord says, I have seen the times you sat alone at the table, wishing there was someone across from you to share your day with. Your soulmate has been sitting at their own table, staring at an empty chair and wishing you were sitting there. I am bringing your two lonely worlds together so that neither of you will ever have to eat alone again. They are breaking down right now, finally admitting to themselves that they cannot do this fake friendship or distance anymore. The massive secret they are hiding is that they are deeply, truly, and completely in love with you. They need to tell you this before their heart bursts from the pressure of keeping such a huge truth locked away. Stay with me for just a little while longer, because the final seal I will give you is going to change everything. This final blessing will give you the eyes to see their absolute sincerity when they make their emotional confession. Do not close this out, because your spirit needs this preparation to handle the massive joy coming your way. You may have noticed that certain numbers or names keep popping up everywhere you look during your daily routine. These are my gentle nudges, reminding you that I am orchestrating a perfect meeting between you and your destined partner. I am aligning your paths so perfectly that when they finally speak, you will know it was entirely my doing. They are so afraid you might have moved on and found someone else while they were too scared to speak up. This fear is pushing them over the edge, forcing them to admit they cannot do this anymore and must tell you everything. Greet them with a gentle smile, and let them know that their huge secret is safe in your loving hands. Jesus says, I know you have built walls around your heart because you were tired of giving your love to people who threw it away. I allowed those painful endings only because I needed to clear out the wrong people from your precious life. Now, I am bringing someone who will treat your delicate heart as the greatest treasure they have ever found. They are pacing the floor, looking at your picture and whispering that they cannot do this anymore. The massive thing they are hiding is that they compare everyone else to you, and nobody else even comes close. They need to tell you this because they are finally ready to claim you as their one and only partner. Listen closely until the final word is spoken, because I am going to reveal how you must answer their unexpected confession. Your response will set the foundation for the rest of your beautiful life together, and I want it to be perfect. Keep your focus on my voice so you do not miss the exact words I need you to speak back to them. When you feel an unexpected flutter in your chest, do not ignore it or brush it off as simple anxiety. That feeling is your spirit recognizing the heavy footsteps of your soulmate as they finally walk toward your door. I am making your heart beat in rhythm with theirs so that you are spiritually united before they even speak. They are completely overwhelmed by the realization that their life is meaningless without you standing by their side. They are coming to tell you they have something huge to confess, and they are praying you will just listen. Be patient with their stuttering words, because this confession is taking every ounce of bravery they have left inside. The Lord says, I wipe away the tears you cry in the shower when you think no one in the world can hear your sorrow. I have captured every single tear, and I am turning them into the foundation of joy for your upcoming relationship. Your soulmate is going to kiss away the pain of your past and replace it with a deeply committed love. They are absolutely exhausted from pretending, and they are finally shouting that they cannot do this anymore. The massive secret they are hiding is that they have already started making plans to build a life with you. They desperately need to tell you this because they want to know if you feel the same deep connection. Do not walk away from this message, because the final sign I am giving you will happen right before you fall asleep tonight. I will place a specific dream in your mind that will confirm every single word I have spoken to you today. You must hear this entire message so you can fully understand the beautiful dream I am sending your way. Have you suddenly lost interest in old habits or relationships that used to take up all of your free time? That is my hand moving in your life, clearing out the clutter so you have plenty of room for your soulmate. I am emptying your hands of distractions so you can tightly hold the huge blessing coming toward you. They know they have delayed this moment for far too long, and guilt has been eating away at their conscience. When they finally step up and say they cannot keep this massive secret anymore, offer them your complete forgiveness. I have cleansed their past fears, and they are now fully ready to be the loving partner you always prayed for. Jesus says, I have heard the prayers where you simply asked me for someone who would stay, someone who would never abandon you. I am answering that prayer right now by sending you a person whose loyalty to you is stronger than solid rock. They will never leave your side, because I have anchored their soul to yours with an unbreakable bond of grace. They have tried to distract themselves, but they are finally admitting that they cannot do this anymore. The huge thing they are hiding is that their feelings for you are so strong they can barely breathe when you are near. They have to tell you everything, because carrying this intense love in silence is physically breaking them down. Stay with me, because at the very end of this letter, I am going to give you the final seal of peace. This special seal will completely remove the heavy anxiety that has been living in your chest for all these years. You must receive this seal so you can step into your new relationship with a light and joyful spirit. When you suddenly feel the urge to smile for no reason at all, know that I am pouring joy into your spirit. I am lifting the heavy clouds from your mind because the days of your deep mourning are finally over. Your soulmate is bringing a light into your life that will make you forget the dark days of your lonely past. They are gathering their thoughts right now, terrified that their huge confession might somehow ruin the bond you already share. But the truth is, they cannot keep hiding this massive secret because it is consuming their every waking thought. Give them the gentle reassurance they need to finally open up and tell you how deeply they love you. The Lord says, I know how much it hurts when you see other people finding love, and you wonder when it will be your turn. I want you to know that your turn is not just coming soon, it is already standing right outside your door. I saved the absolute best for you, and the relationship you are about to enter will be worth the long wait. Your soulmate is staring at their phone right now, whispering to me that they cannot do this anymore. The massive secret they are hiding is that they have written and deleted 1,000 messages trying to confess their love. They need to tell you everything today, because they refuse to waste another second living without you in their life. Do not skip to the end, but let my words wash over you step by step to prepare your fragile heart. If you rush the process, you will miss the gentle healing I am doing inside your spirit right this very minute. I am making you whole again so you can receive the huge blessing they are finally ready to give you. Have you been feeling a strange sense of anticipation, like something massive is about to happen out of nowhere? That feeling is your spirit sensing the shift in their heart as they finally make the decision to step forward. I am letting you feel this anticipation so you are not completely caught off guard by their sudden confession. They are willing to risk everything they have just to tell you the huge truth they have been hiding all along. When they look you in the eyes and say they can no longer do this, wrap them in your warmth and understanding. They are handing you their fragile heart, and I trust you completely to keep it safe for the rest of your days. Jesus says, I have watched you give so much love to people who only took from you and never gave anything in return. I am putting a permanent end to that cycle today, because your soulmate is a giver who will match your effort completely. They will pour so much affection into your life that your cup will overflow with joy and profound peace. They are fighting back tears as they realize they cannot do this anymore, and they must stop hiding from you. The huge thing they are keeping secret is that they believe I specifically created you to be their perfect partner. They need to tell you this because they want to spend the rest of their days proving their love to you. Stay anchored in my voice until the final blessing is spoken over your life at the close of this message. I am going to release a special grace over your future that will protect your new relationship from any outside harm. You need this protection to ensure that no past enemies can interfere with the beautiful love story I have written. When you feel a sudden, peaceful silence in your mind after days of chaotic thoughts, that is my healing hand. I am quieting your worries so that you can clearly hear the voice of your soulmate when they finally call. I want your mind to be completely still so you can absorb the massive truth they are about to confess. They have realized that a life without your love is a life they simply do not want to live anymore.